Hi guys, this is week 10, cycle 2, new grammar for the Abecedarians. This week for the squares, we are going to square dance. It actually sounds like a square dance kind of a song because it's to the tune of she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. So we're going to get into pairs and we're going to hook arms like we're at a square dance. And we're gonna like circle around, and then we may, like, depending on how much time we have, pretend like we're strumming on guitars too as we sing the song to the beat. And so that will be it for the squares. Country accents optional, I guess, on that one. All right, so we're doing the pluperfect tense again. We are going to either do duck, duck, goose, or musical chairs, whatever I feel like is working best for the class. So that will be our activity, but the same thing, we're going to say era, like in an era past. What are the names of the planets? And we're going to sing a little tune, and I might make a printout where I'm pointing to each of the planets because we're going from closest to the sun to farthest away from the sun in the list and also in the song that I picked. So it's going to be Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These are the planets in our solar system. There are 8 of them. So it's to the tune of like 12 little Indians. All right, so for English demonstrative pronouns. Now, when you think of demonstrative pronouns, I want you to hear that word demonstrate, because they're often pronouns that we use when we're demonstrating something. And so I'm going to be a geologist for class for English this week, and I'm going to be demonstrating some of the rocks that I've found on my travels. And so I might dress the part, who knows? But I'm basically going to just give a little presentation and be like, this is a very interesting rock that I found in the Amazon rainforest, and put it down, and then be like, that is a rock that I found in Africa and is very rare. These rocks were found here in New Hampshire. Point here to these. Those rocks over on that table, those were found in Europe. And just kind of practice saying the words with the kids. So like this, that, these, those. This, that, these, those. And then maybe I'll like make another demonstration of the rocks just to kind of like reinforce the concept that these are pronouns I can use that demonstrate. All right, timeline. Japan's Heian period. That was when samurais started to become a thing. In a minute. I'll be in a minute. So we're going to wield a samurai sword like this. Like, so we're going to say Japan's Heian period, and then we're gonna make a C. Charlemagne, crowned Emperor of Europe. And then we're gonna make an American Sign Language A. Alfred the Great of England. Eric the Red and Leif Erikson, Norse, like as we're Vikings, Norse explorers. Vladimir, this is a V. Vladimir the First, and this is a K with your thumb in the middle. So Vladimir the First of Kiev. And then we're going to do American Sign Language B. Byzantine Emperor, oh wait, not Byzantine, don't do this for Byzantine. We're going to say Byzantine Emperor Basil. So do this for B, for Basil. Basil the Second. And then at this point in the song, it sounds like paper dripping when they say East-West schism of the church, because the the church split in two, right? To the Eastern Orthodox and the Roman Catholic Church. So we're gonna say East-West schism of the church, like that. All right, tell me about the history of Russia. So there's 3 dates that are thrown out in here, and they're kind of repeated like chant-like at the beginning and end of the song. And so we're gonna just do them at the beginning and end of the song, not when they're said in the middle of the song, okay? So we're gonna say 900, 1500, 1700. So you're basically making a 9, and then you're making a 1 and a, so actually, I'll just do it to you. So you're making a 9, and then you're making a 1 and a 5 for 1500, and then you're writing 1700, okay? So 900, 1500, 1700, 900, 1500, 1700. And then we're going to say Vladimir the First, same Vladimir from our timeline. Vladimir the First brought Christianity to Russia in the 900s. In the 1500s, Tsar Ivan the Terrible unified Russia. Peter the Great and Catherine the Great expanded and westernized Russia, like you're building, westernized Russia in the 1700s. And then it's going to go to the chants again, and we're going to say 900, 1500, 1700, 900, 1500, 1700. All right, Southwest Asia, we're going to do a story today. So, if you find India, a really good way to remember where India is that it's where the Indian Ocean is. And we've already learned where the Indian Ocean is. So it points right down to the Indian Ocean, okay? It also kind of looks like, and now this is a different Indian, I should add, but it kind of looks like a little arrowhead, like an Indian arrowhead. It's another way to remember that this is India, even though Indian arrowheads are in North America, not here. All right, so we've got India. And also the little story I'm gonna say today, the India kind of looks like a little man. Like here's his hat, okay? And here's his legs, maybe his foot right here, and he's pointing, okay? Like where he wants to go, and he's gonna go on a trip. So this man from India is gonna go on a very long trip. So he needs a pack from Pakistan to carry all the things he'll need on his long voyage. He points to where he wants to go. He's going to Kolkata. It's very cold in Kolkata. And so he needs to wear an Afghan from Afghanistan. An Afghan is like a sweater. All right, so you've got a man from India who's going to go on a long voyage. So he needs a pack from Pakistan to pack all of his things. He points to where he wants to go, which is Kolkata, but it's very cold in Kolkata, and so he needs an Afghan from Afghanistan. All right, see you next week.